والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Two things I want to talk about today, short and simple. One I hate so much and one I love so much. We'll start with the one I hate so we can end up with a smiley face going home, inshallah. The one I hate so much is two kinds of people. One person sinning and one person watching the person sinning. And that person is a good person, but seeing the sinning person, I'm not doing anything about it. I can't stand that person. I dislike that person more than the sinner. Yani you are a good person and a person sitting next to you and you're not doing anything about it. I dislike you more than the sinner. Because knowing the sin and approving the sin and not trying to change the sin is worse than the sin. And add to it a smile or a laughter when you see someone sinning. That is disgusting, that is gross. That makes me want to puke. To see someone sinning, look how ugly she is. Talking when I'm talking. And the angel listening. So which one I dislike more? The listening angel. Because she could have told her to be quiet, but she didn't. SubhanAllah, I'm talking about the problem and it is presented before me. And she's happy too. You like to give a speech about it? I guess you know what we're going to do next week? We're going to pick these two girls and they're going to give the speech about talking when someone else is talking. In particular, talking about Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and we'll talk about the first few ayat of Surah Al-Hujurat. What's the first ayat? Any smart person can read it? Ta'al ya Sheikh. Do we have to call by name? Don't call yourself Hafiz if you cannot come up and read two ayat. Yalla, come over here. I want to see one person reading the first ayah. Ya ayyuha alladhina amanu la tuqaddimu. Yalla, I'm going to count to three. If you don't come, I'm going to pick you. Tfaddal ya Sheikh. MashaAllah. Ahmadullah is the man of ISI. And we have some wonderful debating and argument. Should I go? Should you go? Should I go? Should you go? Habibi, I told you, good, you fight for it. You don't ask for it. Subhanallah. Tell him ittaqillah ya zalami. Go ahead.
Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu.
Ittaqillah. What do you do with? You read the Quran, right? A'udhu billah. Let the shaitan run from our side. Don't be scared of this. Hold on, do it again.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تقدموا بين يدي الله ورسوله واتقوا الله إن الله سميع عليم.
أحسن. جزاك الله خيرا. تعال حبيبي تعال. Beard for nothing. Now that's righteous, mashallah. You don't know the surah? You were afraid that I will ask you to read something you don't know, right? Do I ever embarrass any person? Raise your hand if I ever embarrassed you. See? No one. I embarrassed you? Give us some voice where we can cry.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تقدموا بين يدي الله ورسوله واتقوا الله إن الله سميع عليم.
Jazakallahu khairan. I always admire a person who can beautify the voice without warming up. And mashallah, he does that. What is the meaning of that ayah? The scholar said in brief, if someone talking about Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, it's like you're listening to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commanded the companions not to advance their opinion or say anything over the saying of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And if you continue the ayat, it tells you that your action might be in vain, meaning you go to hell for sure if you do that. So when I say Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, or I teach you anything, and then you start talking, it is disrespect directly to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, not to me only. So that's how you pay attention. So we go back. You see something wrong, 3 choices. Change it, say something against it, or hate it like you hate to become a kafir, or like you hate to be thrown in hell because you couldn't do anything about it. Picture when the person speaking to you is your friend, or sinning before you is friend and you can't say anything about it. Look how ugly that is. And Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, if you don't hate it like that, it's like there is no tiny faith in your heart like this. Yeah, you could be memorizing the Quran, and you could be a sheikh, or you could be a alim, and you see the evil and you don't do anything about it, and you don't hate it in your heart, then you don't have this much faith in your heart. That's how bad it is to be quiet when you see evil. That's what I hate. The second one is what I like. I like something called عفة, عفاف. عفة is resembled in Surah Al-Baqarah. شو الصورة يا شيخ؟ هذه الآية لا يستطيعون ضربا في الأرض. What does it start with? للذين أحصروا. So what do you want me to come and read it for you? You call yourself Hafiz and you don't review? الحمد لله. للذين أحصروا في سبيل الله لا يستطيعون ضربا في الأرض يحسبهم الجاهل أغنياء من التعفف. Companions traveling from Mecca to Medina, leaving family and money and belongings and everything there, and then they go to Medina, they don't have anything, and then someone comes and want to offer them. They're so desperately in need, but they don't ask. Afaf. They have dignity, they have sharaf, they have qana'a. They don't like to put their hand in the bottom, they like to be on the top, given all the time. Afaf, truthfulness, and this afaf can be resembled in one example. تعال يا حسين. وين حسين؟ تعال. Today's afaf is resembled in a different way with my friend Hussein. What's your last name?
Awad.
Hussein Awad. He has 2 sisters, wonderful sisters here in what grade?
11th.
11th grade. Hussein came to me with a $20 bill. He said, I found that there by the door. How easy to pocket it, and how easy to enjoy it, and how easy to get away with it. Nobody will care, nobody will ask, nobody will find out except the one who counts, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But when you have the khashya of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when you have the afaf, when you have the qana'a, that you're content, when you are raised right, when you act upon what you learn, makes you take it as if it is piece of dirt that you don't want to associate yourself with it. Meaning, if it's not haram to throw it, he would have put it in the trash rather than taking it. He gave it to me, and he turned around, and the owner came, and I'm not going to mention his name. said what I said, you know, someone gives you something and your reward and all of that. I don't know what he did, but I know what I'm going to do. Look at this. $2. Basically, I took the zero, that's it. 20, you take a zero, you end up with 2. $2, I swear, watch my lips, I swear to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that this is better than the $20 and will go farther than that and he will enjoy it more than that. Faddal. Ayyakum. Keep the good work and pass it on to the brother. You find something and I'll break your hand if you take it. Now you wish you find $20, right? Give me 5. Give me 10. Give me 20. Hold on.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت.
Start from the beginning.
سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك.
Now what are you going to do with the $20 you have? It's 20, it's not 10, it's not 5, it's 20. 2, you add the 0 when you practice on it. What are you going to do with it? You're going to invite the class for ice cream party? I love you. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. السلام عليكم.